Mr. Gordon, many cities in America are facing spikes in crime driven by a number of factors, including the COVID-19 pandemic and prolonged lockdowns, depolicing efforts and the lax prosecution of certain crimes, permissive drug use policies, and an increase in drug abuse, and the empty streets created by employees not returning to their offices. According to the Council on Criminal Justice, there were 33.4% more motor vehicle thefts during the first half of 2023 compared to the same period last year. Property thefts also saw a marked increase last year after declining for decades. Mr. Gordon, do policies that encourage more crime in our nation's cities make property insurance more or less expensive?
Motor vehicle theft, and in particular catalytic converter theft, have been skyrocketing, and that's very much another cost driver for auto insurance. On the commercial side, increasing retail theft and crime is creating coverage friction. We've had a lot of discussions with our members earlier this year about some of the commercial insurance trends. We don't see an availability problem at this time, but the coverages have gotten tighter and more expensive, and there's concern not only about the theft losses, and there's a little disagreement over the intensity of that, but the accompanying risk of violence can trigger much more expensive liability lawsuits when people get injured. So this is a potential trouble spot we're concerned about and monitoring, and if there's not adequate insurance, not only are some of the businesses going to be put at risk, but some of them will have a hard time obtaining financing, which is already a problem for commercial real estate.
Have you seen a lack of willingness to insure commercial properties in high-crime urban areas?
So again, we haven't seen availability concerns, but there is some tightening of the coverage, and it is getting more expensive.
And what is the impact of crime on investment and development in our cities if properties become uninsurable?
It's going to put a lot of businesses at risk, and again, it's going to undermine the ability of those businesses to get financing. So it's a critical need.